Data Saddle standing next to senior Katie Welniak and junior Olivia Elias as we get set for the State Volleyball Championships in Casper. Katie, this is your last state volleyball tournament. Obviously, girls have kind of climbed the ladder. What do you think it's going to take to get all the way to the top?
Yes, sir. I think that we've been doing a really good job this past few weeks of practice of just really trying to, make sure that we can compete really well against any team that we play against. And I think it's been really awesome that we've been working on a lot of different shots for our hitting, and we've been perfecting our passing and our serving, which I think will definitely help us a lot at state. And we've obviously been working a lot on our team chemistry, and I think that's starting to pay off pretty well so far. So.
What about from an underclassman perspective, what's it like to be part of a group that has such high kind of expectations and aspirations?
I mean, it's good to know that we have something to work for. They're always pushing us to be better, and it's always great to practice with us because they're so encouraging and they make us work harder and they just help us out so much and teach us a lot.
She mentioned serving, passing. From a defensive perspective and serving and passing, what do you girls need to do in order to play at maybe a consistent level and a high level this weekend, do you think? What are some of the keys?
We just need to, passing is our biggest thing that we struggle with, so if our passing's on, we'll be great, and our serving, we got to focus on that. As long as those two things are good, we'll be good.
Do you feel like this is a much improved defensive team this year?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we've just improved so much on our defense. We're just working so hard every day in practice, and it's definitely paying off.
What about from an offensive perspective? Obviously a lot of weapons for you girls, Katie, but is the diversity what makes you girls so dangerous, do you think?
I think so. I think that's a huge part of it. Last year we didn't really have the same diversity that we do this year, and I think it's really good for us to have all different options to choose from, and that way other teams are kind of unsure where we're going with the ball each time, and I think that's the kind of the element of surprise that's really been keeping us on top of competition this year. So
you get Evanston, they kind of have been the thorn in the side at state.
Right.
This is maybe kind of just desserts that you got to get past them to get where you want to be?
Right, I think that it's kind of, honestly it's kind of funny that we've come up against them every year at state. And I think this year's really our year to prove exactly how far we've come. Okay. And I think that first step would be obviously beating Evanston. So.
All right. What's the conversation amongst the team this week in terms of what you need to do to get to the end goal where you want to be?
Just taking it one step at a time, staying focused. Don't overlook anybody, but just work hard on us, and we'll be fine.
For both of you, how big would it be for this team to win the second state title in high school, Laramie High School volleyball history?
It's been really cool to see us, improve so much the past few seasons, and we haven't really been that team that everyone's really afraid of for a long time. So it's been really cool to be that team finally, and I think that as long as we just work, as Liv said, one step at a time, each game, take one game at a time, I think we'll definitely be able to get there if we work hard.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Same thing, kind of?
Yeah. As long as we work hard and focus on the next point, winning this match, then we'll be good.
All right. Now I'm filming this on Halloween, so you don't have Halloween costume on. Are you going as anything, or were you anything?
No.
All right. So what were you earlier?
I was a deer, and I had to wipe off all my makeup before this interview. But I was a deer at school.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Olivia. Best of luck this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Laramie plays the first match on Thursday till 1 o'clock against Evanston State Volleyball Championships at the Casper Events Center.